Hello everyone, this is Shinobi, once again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. Today I'm going to showcase my Ash 15 speed team. So I'll be showing the gear, the stats on the champions, and I'll show you one single run that will show you how this run is being done. Okay, and it's on full auto, no manual stuff over there. So I'll show you that video, but before I do that, I need to issue a couple of corrections for my previous video. And the first thing is that I had said that there are no background battles available, but that was incorrect. Background battles are available. You must have seen that by now, so you can always use that. But the only thing is that I was expecting around 100 or unlimited kind of background battle, but it seems like they have restricted it to the same multi-battle that is already available in the game, and the champions that are being used on the multi-battle cannot be used for other stuff. But yeah, so that's that for background battle. The second correction was that Big Daddy Blue, one of couple of my viewers, first is Big Daddy Blue and the other is Static Echo 92, they both pointed out to me that I was describing Evelyn First Dawn's trait incorrectly. I was saying that it was a buff, but actually it never was treated as a buff by the game. The game never treated it as a buff, even though it is shown as a buff. It was never treated as a buff by the game, but I said it was treated as a buff. So I thank Big Daddy Blue and Static Echo 92 for correcting me on my YouTube channel. I'm grateful to them. See, that shows that people are actually listening to what I'm saying, and that's so encouraging. You know, it encourages people like me, small-time YouTubers, to make more video, because it's not a criticism. It is not a kind of looking down upon me. I don't take it like that. I take it like, oh, that's great. You know, they actually saw my video and saw my mistakes, and yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you so much for correcting me, Big Daddy Blue and Static Echo 92. I hope you'll keep watching my videos, and I will also request all my viewers to please subscribe to my channel. I am a small-time YouTuber, so please help me grow. Yeah, so with that, we will move on to the video. Okay, so let's look at the run. We'll just do a quick run, just one single run. It's going to be around 2 minutes to 2 minutes 6 seconds to around 2 minutes 30 seconds, depending upon the RNG, the amount of damage I'm able to get on the first instance. So you can see that my Natalie is not the fastest in this team. She is the slowest actually. Doesn't matter what speed you're using on your heroes. What matters is that they have to be faster than the waves. That's all. If they are faster than the waves, this run will go through without any problem. Okay, but the speeds that is there on Nat is not sufficient for her to be in Witch of the Wind. So for Witch of the Wind, you'll have to give her much more speed, but she is sufficient for Ash, and I'm going to use her to farm my speed gear so that I can go and farm my Witch of the Wind. Okay, so I have given the defense down spell and the heal spell so that I can get as many buffs as possible on Nat. And of course, Zetlin is there with his auguring passive. He's able to give that additional heal buff over there, so you can see that heal buff that's there, and that gives more damage to my Natalie. And you will see that Nat will not always kill off all the minions over there, but that's fine. It doesn't matter, because we just need, even if Nat is not able to kill off all the minion and just keeps around 2 or 3 behind, we'll still survive in Ash 15. We may not survive in Ash 16, but we will survive in Ash 15. So it's not going to be a big problem, and we should be able to finish off this run without much problem. So you can see how Opal's trade and William's counterattack is so beautifully working along with Zetlin's buff. You know, Zetlin's that wonderful buff of his that deals double damage is what helps us in finishing off this run. Without that, we will not be able to. You will see that even if the boss doesn't get killed off in 1 single second, usually he dies, but that doesn't matter. He'll anyhow die because he's only got that little bit of HP left on him. So it's around 2 minutes 6 seconds to 2 minutes 14 seconds that my run usually occurs. So it doesn't matter, within 2.5 minutes you can finish off one run and you should be in to the next run. So you can actually speed farm Ash 15 and get those fabled gears. Okay, and I prefer, as you must have heard Dan Halmine showing his Ash 15 and 16 runs, and in that he was also mentioning that Ash 16, even though I can also do Ash 16 using my Nero team, which is the slowest team that is available. You can see that over here. So when I'll show you the various compositions that can be used, this was a team that was actually designed. I designed this team over here with William and Nero over here. Okay, so this team is the slowest team available, but this team is also one of the most consistent team. Okay, so the Opal team and Nero teams are the most consistent of all the teams, and you can use that if you want to use it, but it's so slow. And this team is the one that I showcased just now, is the fastest of them all. So it's better to use the Opal team along with Natalie instead of the other teams. Okay, so this is my Natalie. She's at 70. I got her to made her 70 so that I can get those extra attacks. She's at 5,582 attack and 302 crit damage. If I've got around 300 more attack on her and possibly 30 to 40 crit damage on her, then I can go to Ash 16. Ash 15 would be slightly faster, and Ash 15 would be slightly faster, and Ash 16 would be very easy. It will be simply you don't have to even look at it, but I don't have that kind of a gear on her. You can see she's on a guard set and warrior set. That's it. That's the set that she's got. And what's her speed? Her speed is 150. That's it. So you do not require her to be like 200, 215 speed or anything like that. That's for Witch of the Wind. Okay, so if you already have that kind of a gear set with you, that's fine. You use that, because even if she goes first, it doesn't make any difference. It might, because Opal's passive will not be, it's not going to actually make any difference now. You can actually use her in any speed you want to, as long as she's going before the waves. Okay, so that's 150 speed that is required. That's all. You don't have to look at anything faster for Ash 15 or 16, just that speed, and she will work. The only thing that you need is that she needs very high attack and very high crit damage with 100% crit. She doesn't need any focus. Precision is good, agility is good. The rest of the thing is not required at all. Okay, so just concentrate on her attack, on her crit damage, and just get her above 146 or 148 speed. I think 149, 150 is more than sufficient for these dungeons. So that's my Natalie. With regards to her masteries, she's only got 6 masteries. If I'm able to get her to 15, I think I should farm all those epic books. I don't want to do those Dragon Cup rallies. They are so difficult, it's so expensive. But yeah, if I'm farming those epic books, I might be able to get her to 15, but at the moment I don't have her at 15. She's at 6 with 3 on ability and 3 on physic. So I got nothing on gear. So if I had got some on the gear, I might have got some fixed stat up and random stat up, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. So she's at 6 or 15, and you saw her stats. She's not like, let me show her gear individually as well. Possibly you might want to see that. So I did not bother to give her any speed. I want to have some gear with speed on it as well, so that I can also farm Witch of the Wind. But for Ash 15, speed is not required over here. Not much, just enough that she will be able to go before the waves. So you can see that my boots have got 50% attack, 17% crit rate, and 16 speed. That's where I'm gaining all those speed that I require to go before the waves. I've got a crit damage ring with 1 roll on speed, 2 on crit rate, and unfortunately 2 flat stat. My rolls are pathetic. I'm one of those plebs where the lower level guys whose rolls have been always unlucky. If you give me a lotto, I'm absolutely sure that I'll never get it, even if I live 1,000 years. But yeah, so attack, she's got a neck of 50, with attack 50%, crit damage 15%. Again, I got a roll on health. I don't need that, but that's what I got, and a couple of rolls on crit rate. So she's got a helmet with crit rate, crit damage, and attack. I had actually enhanced that one, augmented that crit rate to 22, even though I don't need it. But I was using it on someone else. I just put it on her. Okay, and as far as the chest is concerned, crit damage and attack, I did not require any crit rate over here because I had sufficient over the other with the others. So let's look at my Zetlin now. So if you look at my Zetlin, I just gave him my Gangelo gear that I use on Queen or in Gemini. Nothing special about it. It's just that he has got, just give me a second. He has got 25,000 HP, 204 speed, and 125 focus. That's it. That's all that I was looking for, and that's all that I need. The rest of the things are not relevant. He's not going to do any other damage. His only role is to place this Omen of Demise. Just that. He needs to get that curse on the boss. That's it. And no other role. He doesn't have any other role other than that. But his trait of Auguring gives that additional heal over time buff on Natalie. So whenever he's Natalie or any other person gets hit, he'll place that, right? So that's so crucial when it comes to that additional damage done by Natalie, and that's good. And it also heals over time. So yeah, getting that done on him is good. With regards to my Opal, again, she's not an overpowered kind of champion. I just have her at 158 speed with 4,374 attack, 271 crit damage. She's not even 100% crit rate, and the rest of the stats, again, it doesn't matter. So you do not require a very 5,000-6,000 Opal. You just need something around 4,300 to, if you have 5,000, wonderful, that's great, but you don't need it. You just need 4,500 attack to on 15. If you're going to constantly farm Ash 15, you can get more gear and then you can build her up. But at the same time, if you want to start getting your fabled speed gear, if you want to start getting your fabled dragon scale gear, this is the place to go. Just do this one. Okay, so 4,300 attack. She's on 1 raider set and 4 warrior set. Basic sets, nothing special. Okay, so you can see crit rate, crit damage, health, crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, resistance. Useless stat for this dungeon. Not that it is completely useless, but for this dungeon, I don't need it. Attack both with 22 rolls on resistance. The worst rolls that you can ever get, but that's all that is required. Speed 3, that's where she got all the speed. So she's just a little bit faster than Natalie. I wanted her to be faster than Natalie. That's fine. Even if she's slower than Natalie, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's not going to do anything different. It's just that you have to get her to move as soon as possible. I think I preferred her to move before Natalie. That'll help you in the run. Okay. And then crit damage ring with 2 rolls on crit rate, defense, flat defense, and HP roll, and attack ring. That's it. So she's at 158 speed. And then William, my William is what I'm using in my guild boss. I didn't do any different. I did not make any changes in his gear other than, like use him in Ash. That's the only thing that I changed for him. So he's at 60, even though I can make him to 70, he's still at 60. I don't have the jelly to do that. I'll have to farm a lot of jelly. Okay, so he's got 19,000 health, 247 speed, and 160 crit damage with 66 focus. Yeah, I need more focus. That's where I'm going to concentrate on him so that he can place those defense downs. Even though it's only an 80% chance, why miss that chance, right? So I think I need to do that for him. And otherwise, it is Opal's this trade that's helping us out, right? Basic ability strength scales with rage. This character gains significant rage from repeated attacks on the same target. This trait is so cool. If it was like if I had her ascended, I think like she would go out of tune with my Natalie, but still it will be great. And her ultimate, that and William's counterattack is the one that is going to deal the damage required to take down the boss. So this is why this has been used. And hats off to the person who invented this team. It is a wonderful, he used a lot of brains on it, right? Not me, it's not my team. I'm just showcasing something that you can use in your Ash 15 runs, and I hope this video helped you out on it. And I hope you guys will also be farming Ash to get those Fable gear. I'm not saying that you should farm to finish that Dragon Cup rally. That's your choice. That's if you have the cash to do that, but otherwise it's all good. So thank you so much for watching my video. Peace, love and blessing to all of you. Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Thank you so much. You have a great time. Bye.